Welcome back to Escaping the Consumer Class. Today we'll discuss pros and cons of owner-financed land purchases. Breaking free from the consumer class requires smart financial decisions, especially when it comes to buying land. Owner-financed land purchases can be a powerful tool in your journey, but they come with both opportunities and risks. Let's explore the pros and cons together. First pro, flexible financing terms. The buyers and sellers can negotiate terms such as down payment amounts, interest rates, and repayment schedules, allowing for personalized agreements that may be not possible with a traditional lender. First, let's also talk about how the sellers and buyers can negotiate the terms directly. That's important, meaning lower down payments, tailored interest rates, and repayment schedules that fit your needs. This can be especially helpful if traditional lenders have turned you away. Simplified approval process. Now, the owner financing often involves less stringent credit checks and documentation, making it accessible to buyers who might not qualify for conventional loans. The approval process is simpler, no lengthy credit checks and endless paperwork, and because there's no bank involved, closing costs are significantly lower, saving you hundreds if not thousands in fees. Plus, the deal moves faster, getting you closer to your dream property in record time. And of course, overall faster transactions. Without the need for bank approval, the closing process can be expedited, as we just mentioned, allowing buyers to take possession of the property more quickly. Now let's talk about the cons. Buyer beware is not just an idle statement. Owner financing isn't without its challenges. Higher interest rates are common, meaning you could pay more for the land in the long run. And unlike traditional mortgages, repayment terms are often shorter. That could lead to balloon payments, a massive lump sum due at the end of the loan. The higher interest rates, that's real. Sellers may charge interest rates higher than most offered by traditional lenders, increasing the overall cost of the purchase. If you default on payments, the consequences can be steep. The seller retains ownership of the property until the loan is fully repaid. Miss too many payments, and you could lose both the land and any equity you've built up. Now, the shorter repayment terms and balloon payments, that's a touchy one, right? Owner finance agreements often have shorter terms, leading to larger monthly payments or a significant balloon payment due after a few years, which can be a challenging topic for the people in your family group looking to buy land. And finally, let's not be unrealistic. Potential for unethical practices is very real. Without due diligence, buyers may encounter sellers who are not transparent about the property's condition or title status, leading to potential legal and financial issues. So buyer, beware. So what did we learn? It's essential for both parties, the buyer and the seller, to thoroughly understand the terms of an owner-financed agreement and consult with your legal professionals to ensure a fair and legally sound transaction is forthcoming. Researching and selecting suitable land is critical. The location criteria, identifying the key criteria like proximity to urban centers, zoning regulations, access to utilities, and agricultural suitability if farming. Zoning and legal restrictions. Ensure the land allows multiple dwellings and the intended mixed use. Checking local zoning laws for tiny homes, modular homes, and rental options. Soil and environmental assessments. Evaluate the land suitability for farming or residential development, including soil quality, water availability, and topography. In your financial planning and budgeting, you want to include land purchase budget. Determine the total budget for land acquisition, factoring in the closing costs, legal fees, and taxes. You want to do developmental costs as well. Estimate costs for infrastructure, road access, utilities, internet, and modular home foundations. You'll also want to talk about rental income models. Project potential rental income from land you're leasing to farmers and or recreational use to offset property taxes and maintenance.